we can do a lot of footprinting with social networking. Now let's just take a look here. What can we get from social networking? Physical location, their present activities, their job activities, company info, contact details, names, numbers, addresses, date of birth, photos, families and friends, property information, banking details, even background and criminal checks. And of course, all these social networking sites. Because the key is social networking sites are a way of sort of passively doing social engineering. You can get all sorts of information. You find out they hang out at this place. If I want to go and chat up a high value target, they always like to go to this particular place. Well, I'm going to pose as a patron and get to know them there and try to get information out of them. You know, like we're doing the real spy stuff, right? So the social networking sites give us all this background on the person that we're going to social engineer. We have the people search sites, People and Intellius and Ben Verified and Spokeo and Anywho and US. I mean, there are so many of these places where we can get this kind of information. There are also just tools that will go straight to things like LinkedIn. So here's one example, InSpy. You install it in Kali, you install it normally. You just say apt install InSpy. And then you search LinkedIn for Google employees. You have to give it a word list of possible job titles. So like, maybe I'm interested in everyone who works in help desk. So I would create a text file of possible job titles. And then it would use that text file of job titles and search LinkedIn for everyone in a company whose job title is in that list. So now I've got a list of people I can tackle. So I can do it using, now InSpy has two parts. It has Employee Spy, EmpSpy, and Tech Spy. Now EmpSpy, you give a list of possible job titles and it finds people who match that. Or Tech Spy, you give a list of all the technologies by title, like Cisco, Microsoft, Server 2016. You just get a list of technologies and it will search LinkedIn to try to find out that. And so you go, oh, so they use this, 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 and this. Okay, got it. So you can see the examples here. You just say InSpy and then either TechTech EmpSpy or TechSpy, and then just a path to where the list is. And then you just say who you're going after. Like in this case, I'm going after the Google company. And in this case, I'm going after the Cisco company. There's another cool one called the Harvester. And the Harvester will search for host names and IP addresses and email addresses. It'll search DNS, the search engines, LinkedIn, Twitter, PGP, Google, Netcraft, Yahoo, others, and it'll produce a whole list of email addresses, host names, domains, subdomains, IP addresses. Really cool. So that is footprinting using social networking.